Yo, what's up guys? We are playing another Brook game today. Just wanted to run over the deck list real quick. Nothing's really changed. Brook leader, pretty cool, pretty complex. Doesn't really play like anything else. 4 Nami searcher, 2 blocker Nami, 4 Zoro blocker, 2 of the 6 cost Luffy, 3 Brook. This could probably be 4. 2 Law and Beppo, 4 Mil Sanji 2K. 4 Spoil 2K, 4 Chopper Searcher, 4 Zoro Blocker, that funny, the other Zoro Blocker, 4 Pirate Docking 6, 4 Nightmare Luffy, 4 Nami, 3 Demonic Aura 9 Sword Style Ashura Dead Man's Game, and 2 Swallow Bond and Avant. I don't know how to pronounce this still, but that's the deck list, guys. Let's jump into the game. Jumping into the Blue Yellow Nami game, we are kind of considering going first here. I think Nami kind of wants to go first. If they don't establish Girl on 2, they're kind of off curve the whole time, but if they go first, they're able to have that extra Dawn every turn, even if they don't have Girl right off the rip. But we are going to choose to go second, just because I'm still kind of new with the deck, and I think Brook wants to go second since it sees the chopper. It can start filling its trash a little bit faster. We're going to leader effect, and then we're going to play spoils to dump an additional couple cards off, passing our turn. The couple games that I've played with Brook so far, it does seem like you really want to be using the leader effect almost every turn if you can. We're kind of considering countering out here. We're pretty like liberal about taking life with Brook, at least how I've played so far with it, but we're not really ready for all the aggression that Nami's able to put out. So we are just going to swing 7, play a blocker, and we know they're going to 5, so they're just going to play the Nami out. We end up drawing into the Frankie off of the Pirate Docking 6 off our life, which is pretty good because we have that chopper and trash to play out. So we're gonna swing. We're kind of gonna make a blunder here, chat. We're actually gonna kind of make a blunder here. So we pop the spoil to put a Dawn on leader, but we don't have a rested Dawn to move with spoil. Kind of a little bit of a mess up on our end, but we'll just swing 6 with the Brook. This should have been a 7. You don't really want to swing these weird even numbers into Nami, since they're able to just counter out to 7. 1 card out of hand is just going to activate leader effect, putting them to 7 for the turn. So if we would have been able to swing a 7 there, which we should have been able to, we would have at least gotten an additional card out of their hand, which is kind of what we wanted. We're just going to counter here, not that big of a deal. They play a Robin to heal and they swing 6. We will counter this one. We are at our 8 Dawn turn here, and we have a pretty good stack of cards in our trash at the moment. So we are just going to play the Nami out, and then we have the 6 cost Luffy that has double attack in trash already, and we will be able to restand Dawn, swing a little bit bigger, and maybe play the blocker. So we're going to go 9 here. I'm hoping that they're going to take it, but I believe they just give us 2 cards out of hand, which is fine. We're whittling down their resources, and we get to play out an additional blocker. We do have the 2K Zoro to give on the Nami swing. I'm not entirely sure what they're planning to do here. They're at 4 life, which is a little less than ideal. They just actually healed up to 5. We're at 2, which life is usually just an additional resource, but with Nami being able to actively heal, remove cards from our field, and just play bodies that we can't really interact with, we have to go as hard as we can, as quick as we can. And we're just kind of lagging a little bit at the moment. So we will give a 1K to save the Pirate Docking 6. And now we're just gonna, so the idea to play the Nightmare Luffy is more of a defensive play, since we have a really big trash stacked up at the moment. It will make our leader 7K on the opponent's turn. We're just gonna swing a 5 into the Nami. So For the first swing of the turn, I like to just swing a 5. It's the lowest commitment that you can do to still force one card out of hand, and then you can start allocating your Dawn past that. We're going to go 9 with the Luffy since they don't have many cards in hand. We don't really like worry about them not taking it. Now we're just kind of eating a couple more cards out of their hand. So essentially we got them to take 2 life, and then we got 2 cards out of their hand. So all in all, it's like a benefit. We did cycle their hand a little bit, but now they are closer to losing. If we can just make contact with the 6-cost Luffy one more time, we can probably close the game out. We're running a little low on resources though, and the Ashura is not necessarily what we were hoping to see. They will swing an 8 into the Nami, we'll just let it go. 8 into the Luffy. The Luffy is kind of our key play. We need to keep this alive. Luckily, we draw into the Chopper. Chopper is going to potentially find us either a Nami 8 cost to play an additional card out, or hopefully it'll maybe find us like a Brook. But we do have the Ashura in hand already, so we can potentially rest the Newgate. Well, potentially, but like that would be the game plan. We need to close the game out this turn. So here I'm taking a minute to decide if it's more advantageous to play the Brook out or to Ashura and then swing as big as I can. There we just did a 5 to get the card out of hand. There was no downside to just swinging 5 with the Brook there. We got 1 card out of their hand. They are now a 7, so we can plan our turn out a little bit better. But also if they would have blocked with the Newgate, we were able to just use 8 Dawn amongst 3 characters. Really kind of deciding, but we end up going with the Brook 6 cost to rest the Newgate. Then we're going to swing a 7. This is to hopefully just get a card out of hand, but they end up giving us the card from life, which is cool. I was actually playing a little risky there. I probably should have swung the Luffy first to get 2 cards out of their life. That way if they triggered, say, like a Perona, it wouldn't have been able to stun either the Luffy or the Pirate Docking 6. So kind of a gamble on our side. We will use leader effect decking out, putting our Luffy back to active. We'll swing again. We then trash the Brook off to restand the Luffy for a 3rd swing. They have no cards in hand, so as long as they don't get a Rayquaza or a trigger that plays like a blocker, we're pretty good. They do get a Gecko Moria, and at this point I'm feeling kind of stupid because I didn't look in their trash. I didn't really anticipate this. If they can play like a Marco out, we're done. We can't win. Just waiting for them to decide what character to play out. They play out a Perona who cannot stun our Luffy, so we're able to just swing 10 for game, and that's it. You know, we were able to really utilize the leader effect of Brook as well as playing some of the key cards in the deck. I like Brook a ton. Really, really fun deck. Overall, I'm still kind of inexperienced with the deck, so I don't really have ratios that I'd want to change. I don't think I love the 0-cost event that much. I get that it's another mill, but I'm pretty sure there's a different 0-cost event that boosts power, and I would maybe rather run that. But overall, I like the deck list a lot. I like the leader a lot. It's super duper fun. Like I said, not really anything that I know to change at the moment. But that's going to be the video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and a comment. Also, we're doing a giveaway right now. I'm going to call it in the next couple of days. Go check out our Yellow and Nell deck profile. At the end of that video, there's instructions for the giveaway. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one.